Like this chick was showing me this video on her laptop, and it's like these squid octopus, not octopus, like Metroid, you know, like the three fucking claw sort of creature, and then it just like rips stuff off people. And I'm like, what is that? What that mean, huh?
That'd be a sign for something.
I'll keep my eyes out. I haven't seen any Metroids lately, but you never know. Drones exist. Maybe those Metroids exist now. They're just floating around. Anyways, what are we doing here today?
Oh well, I'm like very new to League of Legends. Like I started playing like 4 weeks ago, probably. Um, and I just kind of want some help becoming the best jungler ever. I just want some advice from one of the best junglers ever. So,
All right. What champion are you playing?
you know, I could use some recommendations currently since I'm brand new. I kind of just pick champions that are really good at just running into the enemy and getting at least some value. Like I play some Skarner and I play Wukong. Um, I just don't really like to play champions that are like really high up on the tier list because I don't really like my champion getting banned or picked before I can play them. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I usually just try to pick champions that are a little less relevant.
Okay. Hmm. So some recommendations. I think Skarner's too hard slash too bulky, weird. He's for like higher skill level. Wukong's fine. And then for any starter, like let's say the Pokemon where you can pick three here. We got Moo, we got Nocturne, and then we have Diana. And it's like pick one. Pick
Okay.
one,
Well, what
go.
about Sejuani? I played like 80% of my rankings with Sejuani.
Hmm. Sejuani's like a Moo, but a little bit harder, a little bit different. Doesn't have the mm, it doesn't have like the juice where you're gonna make certain mistakes because you're new
Right.
and you'll learn those along the way. But yeah, there's just more friction for not a lot of gain compared to a Moo.
Man, Diana. I hate Diana. That motherfucker just be ruining my game sometimes.
Yeah, she ruined one of mine. I was playing Italy. She took my camps twice and the game was over.
Dude, but by the end of one of my last games, this motherfucker had like 230 CS to my like 112 because she kept taking my camps.
And it never changes. Let me see what she had to me. I was like, she was 225 CS and I was 120.
Yeah.
I didn't farm for like 10 minutes and I lost. So we're not so different, huh?
Yeah, but yours probably happened in a very high elo and mine happened in bronze 3.
As is the beginning is the end. Okay. So what do you think? You could stick with playing these tanks early, like Sejuani and Skarner, like you're saying, not so useful. Because these bruiser champs like Wukong, they get to do a little bit of everything. Take damage, deal damage, CC the enemy, outplay the enemy. They can solo kill people themselves. And the tanks rely on their allies, which is part of the gameplay, but with those higher level tanks like Sejuani and Skarner, they're more single target, unlike a Mumu. So you have to make like good plays with your team. That's not going to happen in low elo. And if you can't just do it your fucking self when your allies suck, then that's a bummer. So that's why bruisers are generally better than tanks down there.
So you're saying Amumu would be the better recommendation if I want to play a tank?
Oh yeah, he hit everybody. He don't die. Very nice. You deal some damage to everyone. And if the fight sucks, you just kind of walk away from it.
I could try that. Yeah, I also tried playing the assassins for a while and I just found that I'm just not great enough to the point where I can keep up, and assassins become pretty irrelevant when you fall behind, which is very common when I play them.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Assassin's.
man, like go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, honestly, I have like less than probably about 30 games actually played, like ranked games.
And you're super new. Hmm. when you're super new to all these extra things you can hear online, isn't going to be too useful. The important parts is always going to be we get our farm, we win the fight, we take the objective, and then we carry team fights mid game, mid to late game. Take Baron end. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. All this stuff in between. You've seen the bell curve meme, right?
Mm-mm.
My favorite. Let me send it to you. I had to print this one out. Put this bad boy on a t-shirt. All right, we have the total retard at the beginning, and then we have the soy nerd raging, crying in the middle, and then we have the genius at the end. And then it's like, as is the beginning, as the end. So the beginning is going to look something like, well, I'm going to hit the bad guy because I don't know any better. And then the end is like, I'm going to hit the bad guy because it's what's best. The middle is like, well, no, we're supposed to farm and we're supposed to do this, and you're actually supposed to start dragging here. Goo. So we don't want to be in the middle too often. You're going to have to pass through there at different times as you're like progressing in skill and whatnot. But it's no place to live. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay. So, where do you want to go from here? We could look at a replay. I could watch you play a game and then we go over that. What do you want to do?
Man, I had a really good game I wanted you to review, but the tool that you recommend, the Insight, for some reason, it just didn't record that game. It recorded all the other games, just not that one game.
Classic.
Yeah, very. If you want, we can. Guess. I don't know. Can you look? Can you review one that's just off of the client? Like, if I share my screen, could you review that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I do that real quick then?
Let it rip.
Totally figure this out. No, I'm not sure. Last one. Yeah, this one. This one I felt like I did really, really good in the early game, and then I just can't figure out what happened to the mid and late game to where I just became pretty much useless. Can I like stick it to my character somehow?
Yeah, you double click there and then you can skip to about 2 minutes when the clear starts.
Okay. Is that too far?
No, that's good.
Oh yeah, my team also wanted to invade, but
Now, Bob, you don't have a team. Come on now. It's Skarner
they
versus
wanted
the
to
world.
invade, and then they all left at like 10 seconds before my camps were gonna come up. So I was like, well, I gotta stay here now.
Now it's
How
weird.
do I lock it? Yeah.
Now it's weird. Skarner does not like to invade. He's too slow. Now you showed them that you invaded. When you're in there, you might as well get level 3. Kindred's not going to randomly skip her camps. You're in the enemy red side.
Okay.
You'd have to take all 3 camps, get level 3, and then you could actually gank.
Am I able to stop the camera from going to somebody else?
Yeah, put it on manual. It's at the top there. This works too. When you're finishing a camp, then you can always move it towards the next one too. And then being closer to the next camp is a lot of the clear speed.
Oh, like hiding it?
Hiding it, but then pulling it as much as you can. Like these wolves can be in the middle of mid lane, for example. All right. Blink. Schmack. And this is why tanks are no fun. You go in, he has an ally, you lose.
Yeah.
You have no allies. Where's your allies?
I forget what I even do here. Do I? Oh yeah, I try to bring him to the ally. I'm like, come over here and help me.
Nope.
Oh well.
Even if Lux hits everything there, she has no mana. She can't kill.
Oh true. I should have looked at that.
Tanks are awesome. With a Moo it'd be obvious too. It'd be like, we don't 1v1 ever. It doesn't exist.
A Mumu doesn't 1v1?
Nope. Kindred's there and you're there, Kindred wins. If Lux and a Moo are there, you win. So if you have numbers advantage, then makes it good.
I didn't realize how close I was right there.
You're getting your farm, you're doing way more than most.
Okay.
And you're not wasting time. Other than the 1v1 down there, but hell, we don't know any better yet.
What? It's probably around like 8 minutes. It just all falls apart. And then I don't do anything right. So yeah, I
Press
also
tab.
AD. Yeah.
Tiamat. That thing sucks.
Oh, does it?
All Skarner's good at is getting hit. His abilities are on a long-ass cooldown. And even if you build these things, you don't deal any meaningful extra damage. It might work to some capacity in lower elo, but then it just quickly stops working when you climb. Alright. The dragon, your honor, it's time to gank. Now pause. You farmed the entirety of that first phase of the game. You got level 5. Now, no matter what you do, you're not hitting level 6 anytime soon. So, it's time to gank. Skarner's E gets you over the wall. And you have to attack a lane right here. Look at mid lane. Kill this guy. Look at bot lane. Kill those guys. At least try. So your whole goal should be get up the map and then get into, ideally, the enemy jungle. And then you can use your E from a flank position, scoop the enemy right into your allies, and you set up a play like that. The goal is to kill these guys, not to get the dragon. Remember the farm and then win the play? We got to do the play first. If you do the dragon first, no one cares. And it takes you way too fucking long, Skarner.
Okay. So, yeah, okay, I agree with you. My thought here was that since my bottom lane was pushed up, I wasn't really having to worry about them kind of third-partying me the dragon. But
Well, you don't have to in higher elo, but now your bot lane's probably going to get ganked, and then you're not there for the chance. If you're not there for the chance, like, who knows what will happen. You ever play, like, Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone?
You know, that's funny you say that because the only other competitive game I ever played was Magic the Gathering, and I was top 400
Damn.
in Historic.
Okay, so it's like you have the creatures on board, and then you end your turn. You don't attack. You have a 5/5. He has a fucking 4/4 right here. Kill that thing, and you end your turn. And it's like, what's the deal? Or you hit his face or something. You just try to go like that.
Okay.
Kill his creature, remove his shit, and then we win the game by default.
I should have seen this. This was, dang. I need to be. I need to have more
Well,
map.
you were aimed at the dragon. And if your aim's there first, that's where you'll go. It's too easy every time. That's the trap people fall into. I can
That
hit his
allows me to
life points directly, Your Honor. I don't understand.
mm, damn, that's a big one right there. That's so correct.
All right, let's press play. It's going to take Skarner like 40 fucking
That was
seconds to do this dragon.
can't take that long, can it?
Get her done, Skarner. Now look at your bot lane. They're getting ganked.
Yeah.
Skarner
I'm just
wasn't
over here
there.
like, hey man, I have all this time now.
As a beginner too, you could cope. It'd be like, it's okay, we got dragon. It's not. Those kills are never coming back. Allied die, they have less items, they have less XP. They're weaker forever. For fucking ever. They're tilted. Etc. Etc.
But eh, so you do recommend Wukong? Because I did like playing him.
Yeah. Wukong's fine. An easier Wukong would be Xin Zhao to start. I'd recommend Xin Zhao a lot more than Wukong at the beginning. Because Wukong's W and ulti is way harder. Alright, you're level 6. Same deal, gank mid. But your Lux is recalled. The timing is gone. I can only ask her out to the high school prom while I'm in high school. It just doesn't make sense now that I'm 23, okay? It ain't gonna work.
I remember I
Okay.
watched your video today on you playing Skarner, and one thing you said was as soon as you get level 6, you should go for try to use it. So I think that's what I was thinking here.
Okay. Now you tried and failed. What you want to do is just go in the fog of war and do it again. Unless you know better than me. He's just gonna stand there. Noob down.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know what that allow was doing. Probably checking their Tinder. No matches type shit.
Alright, I can't wait to see what happens here.
I think something good happens if I recall.
Rock. The slow.
That looks fucked him up.
The rock. Noob down.
Oh, Alawi. Oh, I hate that hero.
Well, you know to walk away from her. But then you walked back in.
There I go.
You would have had to walk away into Mordekaiser the same way you pulled him into Lux.
Or did my Mordecai there win? Okay.
Okay. And then to the Void Grubs, okay. Even when you're in the pit, you can pull them together. Like you'd move to the edge. So then you get the AoE from the Q. Hitting both of them. And then that ulti's up. It's time to spend it. Please gank a lane. Don't go to the camps. Okay. Let it rip. W. There you go. You can use the W during the ulti as well.
Okay.
Dupe down. And now you farm. As
Yep.
you farm, you go from the top side of the map to the bot side. When you make play on top side, enemy do play bot side, but then you can make up for it once you're down there and your ulti's back up.
So far, you're probably thinking, how do I lose this game?
I know. I've done this for a long time, Bob. It's going to be you overforce a play, you go in at the wrong time, or you do nothing throughout the mid game. And then your allies suck, so you lose really fast. This game can be played very fast on NA. It won't be, but like everything could be decided by about 15 minutes. So the idea of like, oh, we had it until 28 minutes, it's kind of usually a little bit off. You're doing nothing, you're doing nothing. You're showing. Just do the camp. Oh, the dragon CC'd you, I see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, look at that. Like a moth to a flame. Oh. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, check this guy, see if he's a donkey or not. From Shrek, he liked dragon too. The walk into them E is some shit I've never seen.
I'm scared they're gonna flash or something.
You gotta E over that wall. Walk into them does not exist. Skarner's so slow. Alright. Yep. Can't clean it up if there's no allies now. Your allies aren't going to come to you. You got to go to them. They get a kill. Same deal.
Yep.
You got to E over that wall and throw some fucking rocks. You're doing nothing. Now, as you do those plays, like they'll work or you'll play them wrong. But you'll get some experience. You're swinging the bat. And that's what really builds up as you go game to game. The walk into them E. Hell yeah. And then you want a W, get the slow, and then ulti. You're dead.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's confusing on how to deal with that hero, man. Like, she heals so much.
Well, you missed your CC, and then you kept walking into her, so you die. She needs you to commit to hit all of her shit, too. She grabs your soul, and then she goes ham. You get married to her, and then she wrecks your car, you know? Alright, that was your one mistake. Now, watch as this whole thing falls apart. I can't wait.
Yep.
She didn't gank bot lane 2 or 3 times right there. Your bot lane gets cleaned up. That will happen because they were fighting for so long. And your ulti's down and you're not farming. Alright, finally. Yeah, that Skarner E is going to be too hard to use at the beginning, too. First champion I played was Ziggs, and I was like, this game sucks.
Ziggs. I've never played him. I know he's annoying, though, to try to gank, because he can, like, shoot himself off or something.
Yeah, he can bounce away, but he's all skill shots, so it's fucking impossible. Alright. So because you didn't gank bot, and because they killed your bot lane, and because they took the dragon, you die in your jungle. If you don't kill the enemy, you will be killed eventually. It's inevitable.
I guess I shouldn't have been bot jungle when there was, like, 3 of them just there, right? With no vision or allies there.
It's fine to be there, but then when they show up, you tried to fight it instead of running away. But you don't even want to be in a situation where you have to run away, and the only way to stop that, the only way to ever stop that, the enemy attacking you, the L, was to do a proper attack prior. Kill or be killed. And then anytime you're in that position where you're getting owned like that, you have to think back of like where you missed. You missed a step. Surviving, it's good, but it doesn't win you the game. Yeah, you gotta use this E over the walls. Holy moly. Knock up. E.
Oh, no. What happened here?
You're dead.
Oh, I die here. I didn't realize the Mordekaiser was getting fucked up over there. Yeah.
Game's over.
Damn, man.
Because you skipped the camps quite a bit. And then you died 2 or 3 times now. And now you're entering the mid game, so press tab. Kindred's a carry champ. She has 5 kills. More CS. She's going to have her 2 items completed. In general, around mid game, 18 to 22 minutes, you want to complete 2 items. And since she's there way faster, that whole process is going to get a lot worse for you. She's going to have too much, keep slamming into your allies and keep killing them. Same with mid lane, and pretty much the same with top lane. Too many items now. Then she'll farm faster, so you're level 9, she's level 11. That gets worse, and there's no way for you to catch up. Because you died those like 3 times. And you skipped your camps in between. So there's no like comeback mechanic either. It'd be like all you can do from this sort of position is like require a big mistake from the enemy. I don't have to cope with you and be like, you should play these out. You should just FF and then find the mistake that you made early. Like if you were new to Magic and you're playing like a red deck and you just fucked up the early attacks, like just do it again, man. There's no late game. Don't play this out. So, what do you think?
About what?
If you're following, or like what you think like with League, like how the game flows and whatnot.
So I downloaded this game for the first time in 2018, and then I played a tutorial and I died during it, and I was like, this game is not for me. I just can't play this game. But then some friends asked me to download it. I gave it a try. I actually started liking it because why did I start liking it? I feel like a hero got me into it. Oh yeah, it was Shyvana. I got into it because I thought it was cool that you could transform into a dragon.
Hell yeah.
But I think it's fun, man. Like I said, I don't really play competitive games that much, besides Magic. But it's not like this.
Jungling can get a little bit to the sequence parts of like how a deck would play out. Once you get to like an intermediate skill level. But a lot of the game for now is going to be like farming, fighting, using the champion. The champion's like the fun part. And do you see how through this early game there wasn't enough of that fighting? There wasn't enough of the ganks like actively at the right times. And then as you enter this mid game, it becomes more about the team fights. So early game you attack the lanes, you're hitting 1 or 2 guys. Mid game you have to start fighting everyone. And if you're not,
there? How come I didn't kill him right there? What was that?
Kindred's ulti makes her undying.
Oh.
Anyone in that circle doesn't die. They get low, but... And then at the end it heals her and her allies. But not the enemy.
What about what do you think about Zahen? Is that a good jungler?
No. Too slow. Zahen like bad Zinzao. Man, okay, look at pause. There you go. Okay. It's like definitely gank top lane right here. You had killed Kindred. Look at Kindred right now.
Right.
She's in the fucking base. So if you do a play top, she can't do anything about it. So basically, you must do a play top now. Now, the way to do that is you're in the enemy jungle, and then you ping Mr. Mordekaiser. And then you have to look at Mr. Mordekaiser, make sure he's doing what we want, getting shit on by Yone. And then we show up. Because if you go in solo, it doesn't work.
No, definitely not against Young. Let's see, what am I at right now? 2 and 4. I don't know if I improve.
Well, it only gets worse if you run it even, too, so.
Do you want me to hit play?
Yeah. Let's see. He sees you on the ward, ganks over. That's why it's important to stay in the enemy jungle, because you can E over that wall. Really surprise the young. Or walk into him after he saw you. That also makes sense. E. Ulti. W. Rough him up a bit.
Oh my gosh.
It's a real
He
champion.
is crazy.
Close. Noob down. Pause. What should you do from here?
Farm my camps?
You can, but is there anything else you can do? Camps is one option.
I mean, I only have one teammate on the map and he's recalling. What else can I do?
What else can you do?
I can go back into the enemy jungle.
Okay. There's one camp in there. From there all the way to the wolves. That's pretty time expensive, not worth. Also presents a risk. Allow he might kick our ass.
She would definitely will.
Okay.
Could steal the minions.
Okay. Push the wave. And then after you push that wave.
Take the tower.
Now we're talking. You're 22 minutes in. You got to take these objectives when you win a play. It's a requirement to push the game further. Is there anything like that in Magic? You set up your board, everything plays out, you take the thing. If you win.
Maybe if you're playing like some cringe colors like blue and white type shit.
Yeah. Or maybe like Pokemon where they have the prize cards. You kill the shit and then take the cards.
I do like Pokemon. That's a fun trading card game.
From every person I've talked to or real deep into games, you know, they're like, it's too, you know, it's just not playable because it's too Pokemon. Too random.
I wish they had more cards. They don't really have that many diverse stuff.
I think keep it limited. Nintendo, just like Tencent, knows what the fuck they're doing with their games.
Yeah.
They keep them under control.
I bought like $500 worth of like pack codes that people upload online just to put into that app they have. Do you play Pokemon on the app, whatever it's called?
Well, I played Pokemon Pocket for a little bit, like hyper competitively playing bet games with my friend, and we got so good at it, and then we both dropped it. But I didn't play the original game. Too slow. So yeah,
This is sad. What's happening right now is sad.
Yeah, your team died bot side. You have to take as much as you can top side to get yourself as strong as possible. Before the next play, because there's no play bot, everyone died. So you push, you take that turret, then you take that scuttle, and then you take your camps, and then you reset. All of that gives you more golden XP before the next play. That's always going to be the case.
Perhaps she could have teleported to the tower, but I mean, she looks like she's going somewhere else.
She can teleport to it, and then you got her teleport. You did this, they did that. But it's better than doing nothing. You end your turn, they don't have to expend shit. They don't have to use their trap cards, nothing.
That's fair.
All right, let her rip. This game is misery. There is no hope, but we have a couple team fights coming up. And all you can do is play those team fights. There's no scaling. There's no winning, but we can CC some bad guys. Let's see what happens.
Do you also play the Yu-Gi-Oh card game?
No, I did as a kid, and then I haven't touched it since. Played the Naruto card game as a kid, too. No camps. My friend played Yu-Gi-Oh, though. I saw it recently, but I won't even look at the cards. It's too much. It's too fucking weird. Everyone that plays Yu-Gi-Oh is a fucking fossil, and they play it because they can't help but play it. They're addicted. It's just their life.
Because they don't want to play Magic and have to deal with a mana system.
They don't have that fucking dog in them to like swap games to like One Piece or the Disney shit or whatever's popular and like keep it going like a pro gamer. They're addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's what they do. Then that's what I don't like about it either. There's not like that hyper competitiveness.
You know, I remember how I got into this game because I started top actually. Like the first 5 games, I played top, I played Pantheon, and then I saw this YouTube video where this guy, he basically went through the entire roster A to Z and played every single one of them in the jungle until he got a win. And then I was like, man, if you can do that, then I could play any hero in the jungle and win.
Fucking Champ Request stream. I've played some bad shit. Lux Jungle. Quinn. Sona. Fucking Sona.
Yeah, I wanted to learn how to play Set into the jungle because his voice actor is the same as Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay. Yeah, Set's like... Xin Zhao's the pillar, man. Set's bad Xin Zhao. Just slower.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yep.
And I don't really see him much, so...
Because like with jungle, you need speed, so you need tempo. It'd be like you have more mana over the enemy, and you just win by default if the champion's better and faster. Here, go back like 3 minutes there, because that whole sequence, nothing happened. It's not good for you. If there's no team fight at this phase of the game, you're losing. A little bit more. Alright. Press play. Oh, this is way too far. Go to 22 minutes. Alright.
Yeah, there was like nothing happening right here.
Now pause. Okay. Where's your team at?
Mid lane, and down here, and up here.
We're scattered across the board. Where's the enemy at?
A little less scattered, but they're all kind of around this jungle.
Okay. Now you got to fight with your allies, and then ideally there's more of you than there is the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So, step 1, you got to group on the boys. If they're not going to group on you, it's all on you to be near them. And then our ulti's down for 20. So we just got to wait. And then if you're waiting in a bush, it might seem like a waste of time. You might be... The questions will come to you, what am I doing, what am I doing? You just have to wait there. And then if the enemy missteps, then you'll have a play. So you're almost like waiting to ambush them. Because you don't have ulti. If you attack, you lose by default. There's nothing going on here. You can't just walk into them and win. Now press play. And then Mr. Skarner here walks into him. The jig is up. It will never work. Yone will not kindly walk in and die for us. And then on the bot side, our boys died. Not because it's your fault, but because you weren't there, and because you were doing that movement forward, that's an attack. The enemy could attack bot lane because they had numbers advantage. And that's what they'll be doing. They're stronger, they're looking to attack, and then all you have to do is be there. If you can block it in any capacity, the big wheel keeps on turning here. Missed the kill on Alawi. Game sucks. We're losing. But in the mid game, you have to see these fights a whole lot more because that's what's important mid game. The farming's not important. The surviving, singular plays aren't important. It's all about the team fights. Alrighty, on the timeline there, just skip to like where all the lines are. Let's just look at the fights.
This one?
The next one. The
Like over here?
objectives. Yeah, right before that. Let's see. Does the big man Skarner get one play?
What am I at right now? 3 and 5? Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Now, your job as a tank or a bruiser is to set up the fight for your carries. Misfortune and luck scale. You don't. You start fight, they get killed, they get gold, more item, GG. No fight, no kill. Ally so confused. If ally don't wake up, drive to work, eat hamburger, they don't know what going on. Lux gets caught. We're doing nothing. We're losing.
That's crazy. You can see what they're doing too, like what they're pinging.
Yeah. Especially when you're winning a game and you watch it back, you'll see the enemies flaming each other with the pings. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Right, there's nothing to do up here. You're all alone. Even though Baron's up, it'd be better to go bot side and gank that Alawi. With the boys. You gotta do it with the boys. Nothing happening, you lose. And that's just the pattern of this whole game. And that's how it's gonna be. You can't do nothing and win. And it's just not the juice. Because even if you're ganking Alawi and dying, it's fine. It's better than this. And yeah.
Oh, really?
So you gotta find the plays, do them, and then get better at doing them.
Okay, I got a question for you. I went against a Fiora top who basically got like up to 23 kills, and then I don't know. She became like a raid boss. She became unkillable. Is there any way I can buy items that try to help whenever the enemy team is so hyper fed like that?
Against Fiora, there's Bramble Vest. It gives you anti-healing, but what's gonna bring that one back is like you group up and then take her out together. But when she has like 6 items and you have 3, the thing is you don't have time to get those items in the mid game. It's all about how you do the plays to get there. Right? You do the gank, but the Lux she playing max range. She's running away. And she also hasn't seen Skarner do a play in about 10 minutes, so she forgot that was a possibility. So even if you do shitty plays in the early game, you'll be pissed. It builds up, you know, your ability to do them correctly and your allies' like willingness to work with you and their capacity, you know. Like in Super Mario Bros, you know, there's that first Goomba comes at you. That's actually the tutorial. If you don't jump over the Goomba, you die. We just keep doing that. Alright, GG.
GG. Appreciate that too.
Get him, Skarner. Kick their ass. Fuck. Fuck.
Yeah, that's it.
So any takeaways from this one? What are you thinking?
So some things that I took away that I learned just now from you was to go ahead and get the tower, even if I noticed they have a teleport, which I didn't know they had teleport, but even if they did, just try to get it from them or take the tower anyway. I need to get with my group because my group's not gonna get with me type shit.
Yeah. Group up here. Group up here.
A lot of wasted actions, like the one I was chasing the Yone over here. Or... That one Alawi kill, that I got right here, that was you couldn't even count that one. That was just pure luck. She like unplugged her keyboard or something.
Yeah, the wasted time is super, super, super. It's purgatory. It's nothing. Better to do some plays and fail than to do that. Because it goes nowhere.
Yeah, there's no point.
Even if you're farming every camp on the map, it just doesn't matter. You don't power up like that.
Yeah, I only got 2.5 items this entire game, and
Right.
this
And you could be on those items at like 16, 18 minutes if you're super fed.
in the
Then what you,
beginning.
yeah.
And in the beginning, you also were telling me about the dragon, how I should have at least tried to make, even though like let's see, go back right here. So should I go? So whenever I'm ganking, right? Let's say they're like this.
Hmm.
Should I just come through here no matter what? Should I wait for them to push out, or because they might have a ward here, a ward there?
Click on Skarner right now. Okay, now move the camera a little bit to the left and down. You go through their jungle. And then you walk through this area behind the dragon. And then you've avoided the wards if you're trying to gank bot lane.
That's fair.
You E over that wall, let it rip. You could even sit in that bush and wait for Kindred to show. She's going down there too. And if you're there, she doesn't get an attack, you win. She'd be in your
This little here,
shoes where she can't do anything. What are you
does
saying?
the tower tap you if you're in this area right here? Does the range go out to right here?
No. So, here, let me just do it like this. Junk. Alright, look at my screen.
Uh, Look at your screen. I figure that out eventually. There you are. Okay.
It's like, I wish I could make this bigger. Turret range is like, it's in the wall, but you're very rarely going to feel it in the wall. So it's effectively like this. And then
Okay. So I
as
don't have to worry
Skarner,
about getting.
you'd be entering from like here anyways. And then until you hit them, the turret doesn't hit you if there's minions.
Okay.
But as a tank, it's your job to get hit. So do it anyways. Figure it out. See how many turret shots you can take. It's all about doing the thing, doing the play. From the early game to the mid game to the late game, do that play, and then that builds up into something.
Okay. That makes sense.
Then we do it again and again and again and again and again.
So what do you think? What do you think I should do from here?
In the game or in general?
No, like just as far as the session goes.
Well, I think that's it for now. And then what you should do is one, you got to pick one champion to play. Any of the Mumu, Diana, Nocturne, Xin Zhao. Let me add to the list here. Xin Zhao. Yeah, one of these
I'll
bad
try Zen.
boys.
I'll try Zen.
It's a good one to start with. Because he has
Diana,
to.
I have a grudge against. So.
She's more farming. Xin Zhao farm and fucking fights every time. So that'll be good. And then I would say play mostly normal. So you do like swift play to practice attacks, mechanics. And then you do normals to practice timing and the flow of the game. And then you do rank to win. When these things come together, then it's time to do ranked. If you know you can fucking carry the mid to late game team fights as Xin Zhao, for example, then you're in business. Then it's time to play the game.
Okay.
Ready.
Do you have I've only recently discovered your YouTube channel from my friend, by the way. Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. Do you have any videos on Xin Zhao that you'd recommend that I should watch?
Any recent one, surely. Let me see. Because I upload champions on a rotation. It's like twice a month. It'll be the same ones. So, surely we have a new Xin Zhao. I don't even know what the fuck's going, like which champions are going up because it's just automatic, basically. Xin Zhao, 2 weeks ago. Hopefully this
Okay,
guy's not a noob.
I see we're using the Sundered Sky. I'm learning, so I'm like a quarter of the way through learning all the items, but I at least know about that one, Sundered Sky. That one's
Yeah,
pretty
Sundered
cool because
Sky
that
is
one goes
OP.
hard
Huh?
because it goes really hard on Wukong. That's the only reason why I know about that item.
It's the classic bruiser item. I would not be surprised if they change it next season. But so your early game dynamic is Xin Zhao is like you're gonna farm and do some fights, and then you complete the Sundered, and then you're in the mid game, and then you pretty much like you do way more fights, and then after the fights, the objective, then you farm. All of that's outlined like 1,000 times over in all the Xin Zhao videos, but I'm in Groundhog Day recording these. But yeah. Sundered Sky Black Cleaver every fucking time, every day of the week, every champion you're against. Yep.
Okay, let's say you were me, and you're a brand new player, and you're in Bronze 3, and you're picking Xin Zhao. Maybe not for the first time, but you come down here to these toughest matchups. How much of these do you really care about banning, or do you just like not even worry about it?
Let's see.
Because
Mundo's
to me, I
see where Mundo is
I
a
just,
1,000 matches.
yeah.
That's fine. Ban him, ban Warwick, ban Malphite, but there's always the rock, paper, scissors. But it's not important because you're just going to be practicing the character. Play against the bad champ that they're bad against, figure out why it sucks. Fight them, die,
Okay.
do it again, lose the game, go to the next one. And you can build up beating that character. Your odds are worse, but it's just not important right now. It's not what we're doing.
I just been on a perpetual streak of just banning Briar. Like I do not want to see her in any of my games. I hate that
Briar,
girl.
Warwick, Shaco, Mundo. It's the bane of
I
low
don't think I can
elo.
see Shaco yet, but I'll probably know it when I do.
Uh,
Teemo, I haven't really played much against Teemos. Malphite, he kind of sucks.
yeah, low elo Malphite has to suck.
Udyr. I have fought in an Udyr a couple of times, and I'm surprised that I don't see him more because he has wrecked my team every single time.
He never loses. No one pick
He
him.
doesn't die.
Yeah, Udyr's like a huge green creature. Fucking 8/8 that costs 3 mana. Put him down, baby. Deal with it.
He has like forest walk. It's crazy.
They better have a removal card or they're fucked.
Okay.
Alrighty, Bob.
Yeah,
Any
how
other
about
questions or anything?
um no, I have no questions. I promise I will put that advice you gave me to sincere work. I will try to implement that. At our next session, hopefully I can give you a better replay that looks a little bit better and conforms to what we talked about a little more.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Best of luck in your
Thank you again
games.
for your time. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
no problem. Alrighty.
See
Peace.
see you again next week.
See ya.